Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Figs Outside. So today is it's actually super windy. I don't know if you guys can see that in those trees up there, but a lot of wind kicking up, lots and lots of wind. But I've been wanting to make this video, and the wind's just not going away right now. But it's also a perfect day to test this video out. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about hunting season that's coming up, and some people do, some people don't. I am a thermal and wind checking fanatic. I go through this stuff right here. This stuff is awesome. It's made by Moccasin Joe. It's ambush. It's the bright light stuff. It's like a purple color. Super awesome when you're in the shade. Super awesome when you're in the sun. It kind of glistens. Has no scent, but just great stuff. It floats really, really well. And this bottle, I usually go through one to 1.5, maybe 2 of these bottles every year. I've been using this product for a long time, but last year in Idaho, a buddy of mine was trying out this new product, and I'm still going to carry this stuff, but this right here he had, and I was blown away with how awesome it was. And unlike every other wind checker that's a powder form, once it gets out there a ways, it just kind of dissipates and it goes away. You know, that's just part of the nature of the beast. But this stuff right here by Illusions, it's Phaze. It's made in the US, which is absolutely awesome. Focus. So there it is. There it is once again. Awesome product. And we're gonna check this out. What's cool about this stuff is it's kind of like I guess it's like milkweed, or like the dandelions, the little poof balls, and you blow on them when you're a little kid. Maybe some kids eat them, I don't know, but you see them and it just kind of drifts off, and you can see them for a long ways away, and they just kind of keep riding the air current. Well, that's what this stuff is like, except even better. And so we're gonna check it out really quick. Here we go. All right, so here it is, Phaze. It's the #1 wind checker. It is seedless milkweed, long-range visual, wow, wind direction reader, tracks air thermals, compact design, up to 120 pulls. I ordered this stuff off of Amazon, and you can get it through the company, and a couple other different sites have it. But I've seen it run anywhere from $8, $10, all the way up to some other ridiculous prices. I've even seen it on sale. I think it was on Amazon for something really crazy. It was like 30 or 35 bucks, something like that. So anyway, there's a little bit on the back. It just kind of talks about it. It says pull and release, super easy. So we're gonna break this package open and we're gonna check it out. Okay, so I got the package cut open. It says peel off. So there it is. So you just kind of peel that little tab, and there it is. That there. So there's the stuff right there. You can see it in there. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to spread the legs out on this tripod a little more. Man, this wind is really kicking up. So if you kind of squeeze it, you can kind of get in there and pinch it. If not, you can use like a knife or a little stick or something like that, and get that fiber up in there. So you see that stuff just moving around. This stuff is, like I said, this is the seedless milkweed, and it's like, you know, the milkweed that when you're a kid you blow on, like I said earlier, except this stuff's even awesomer because it doesn't, is that even a word? Anyway, it doesn't have the seed, so it's not going to weigh it down, so it's going to float a lot easier. So anyway, let's just pull a little tuft of that out. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, guys, so I pulled a little tuft of it. Coming over here, track it a little easier, so this white stuff over the gray gravel. Anyway, it's just wanting to float away really good. So nope. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of right over there. Whoop, it's going over toward the house and onto the porch. It's coming back out. Just kind of track it. Kind of hard to see. But see it now? It's going over there by the horse trailer and down to the fence. So the stuff floats really, really well. And then, you know, we got the good old standby, and this is awesome stuff. Like I said, I go through a lot of this. I'm still going to carry this, but as you can tell, it you know, we'll give it a good puff, and then it just once it gets up into the sky like that, you can't really see it, you know. And even then, here, let's do a restart, you know, and then that's it. It's gone. It's gone away just as quick. Oh man, look at all this stuff blowing down out of the tree. But see, stuff works great, but it just dissipates a little too quickly. So that's why I bought that Phaze stuff. I can't wait to use it. Yeah, I can't really wait to use it. It's going to be awesome. And I'm still going to use this stuff for the main go-to. The old Moccasin Joe. Stuff's blowing around off the tailgate here. Still going to use the old Moccasin Joe standby. Like I said, this stuff works really, really good. But then, when you're sitting on top of those ridge tops and you're bugling or doing whatever else, and you kind of check it, and you can see, you know, the smoke will kind of go out and it'll drift off, and then you kind of see it rise again, and it just dissipates. It's just gone, you know, after a real short period of time, just a few seconds. Where with this stuff, you can really track it. You can let it go and see what those thermals are doing once it gets down there a little more. You know, you get on a different ridge and you can see, you know, sometimes it feels like it's just coming at you really heavy, but then you're like, oh wait, it stopped. What happened? You think you might be able to make a game plan, make a sneak on an animal. If you got one, you let it go. But with this stuff, you can let it go, and you can watch what those thermals are doing. You can watch it creep over the ridge and dip and dive and swirling, doing whatever the wind's doing. It's going to follow that wind current really, really well. So yeah, it'll be awesome. And you know, I'm going to have some hunting videos coming up, and I'm definitely going to use it, and you guys will see it in action. So remember just to check this stuff out. It's Illusion Systems, and it's the Phaze 3 wind floaters. And they also have a lot of other products. They've got hair and shampoo, body washes, they've got deodorants, they've even got this little bag thing that you stick inside your boots or your shoes or anything that's wet, and absorbs all the smell and the moisture out of it. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that and show you the difference. Like I said, can't wait to use it, and I thank you guys for hanging out with me and just for checking this video out. And yeah, you know, so check out one more. There they go. I don't know if you guys can see them. I let a couple more pieces go. Actually floating way up there, and then another piece broke off, went over that way. But yeah, it's kind of fun stuff. So okay guys, well, so that's gonna wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching this video. And I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribing is super easy. It's free, really easy to sign up for it. Anyway, yeah, I thank you. And you know, I just hope this helps out some people. Like I said, I'm a wind checking, thermal checking freak. Yeah, I'm a super fanatic about it. Neighbor driving by. Oh, anyway, so you know, when I was younger, I never thought of it. I never had it explained to me by the people that were teaching me how to hunt, and what thermals were. And you know, I remember when I was younger, hunting with the people that were teaching me. Yeah, we would get up early in the morning, we'd get on these ridge tops, and we would hunt from the top down. And it seemed like, you know, sometimes we'd catch the animals, and sometimes we weren't. Or I could hear them, and they might be, you know, 100, 200 yards down below, and I could hear them just taking off, just pouncing, getting away from us. Like I said, 100, 200 yards in front of us, and I was like, man, what the heck? We're being really quiet. But it never, you know, I was never taught about thermals. And so in the mornings, the air's cool air sinks, hot air rises. So, you know, hunting from the top down, now it all makes sense why I never really killed stuff doing that. And then in the late afternoons and the evenings is when we would usually end up harvesting our animals, and that's because we'd have the same tactic. We'd be hunting from the top down, so the thermals are rising up into our face, and so we have it in our favor. But like I said, yeah, it was just crazy. So early in the morning, you know, you want to try to hunt from the bottom up. You want to get below the animals, and so that way your scent is being carried down the thermals. Even when you don't feel any wind, it feels like there's absolutely nothing. There's stuff going on. The thermals are there, and yeah, and so as the air heats up, everything starts to rise. your thermals are rising. So as that, you want to get above the animal. If there's no wind, you want to get above your prey, so that way your scent's going back, it's going away from you, and it's not being carried down to the prey. They have amazing noses. But anyway, yeah, it occurred to me last year. It was really funny because I bumped into these old elk hunters, and they'd been elk hunting for a really long time, and they were kind of locals in there, and we were talking to them a little bit, and the odds of you archery harvesting an elk are not very great. It's a really low percentage, and these guys have been hunting elk for like 50 years. And it was crazy because we got up early in the morning. We got to the spot where we wanted to hunt, and it was, like I said, it was early in the morning, and so we were down in the bottom of the canyon, and we were coming up, and we had some bugles up above us, and then it sounded like they took off, and I was like, man, what the heck? So anyway, as we got up there a little further, we kept calling. Well, then we had Doug Flutie show up, and he was bugling back, and I could tell it just didn't sound right. But then again, as we kept going up, I actually cow called the guy into us, and we bumped in and we started talking to each other. And well, it didn't even dawn on me at the time, but then it did after I started thinking about it. Yeah, there were elk there. It was definitely a bull, and and we asked them where they came in at. Well, they came in at the top, and it was early in the morning. So as they came in at the top of the mountain, all their scent carried right down into the animals that we were both hunting. And it blew them out. And it just kind of made me chuckle afterward. Like I said, those guys have been elk hunting for 50 years. And he said they, usually they killed an elk like every 3 to 5 years, depending. And so it kind of made me giggle. I'm like, wow, they probably would have a better success rate if they learned about thermals, if they learned about the air currents and, what the air is doing and your scent and everything else. Because, you could have all the scent spray you want. You can do everything to the book, that you see in some of the TV shows. They're just, they bathe in scent killer. They spray themselves. They basically like bathing in the whole scent killer. They're taking a bath in it. But you're still going to have scent. Your clothing has a scent, everything, your breath, everything. And so you really got to pay attention to the thermals. And I hope this helps you guys out. I hope it helps you become a better hunter. Just give it some thought. Do a little research yourself if you don't believe me. But anyway, I've taken up enough of your guys' precious time. So thanks again. And we'll catch you guys on the next time. Have a good day. Bye.